Hello, my name is Dr. Robert Lemon. I want you to go in a video where I was a keynote speaker for the Department of Labor and Agriculture. We must go from beyond training our employees to educating our employees. Go beyond transaction to transformation. Because once you try to train them, they can have the same behavior over and over again. But if you change their beliefs, they become more productive and more efficient in the workplace. Watch this. I submit to you today that it's a message that we must challenge our millennials. That there is a shift. Look at the person next to you and say, average is over. We've got to go beyond transaction. And we got to transform. Beyond training and educating our workforce, we've got to go past changing our employees' behavior to impacting and changing their beliefs. Our organizations must go beyond average, reveal to our employees who we are and what we do. We must elevate our employees beyond mechanical and focus on changing beliefs. We must engage, connect, help and embrace the organization, build as leaders and managers for them to trust us. Rather than just sharing them information, if all you share is information, people will use it and discourage you. But what you have is wisdom, they'll respect you. Someone will respect you, they'll go back to work for you again, and again. Then our careers, with God's help, will become ongoing as we build relationships that they refer others to work for the Department of Labor. And as a matter of fact, I don't think Mrs. Johnson, as I begin to write the speech, she's one of those in the generation that you can never replace. But I'm sure with her experience, she can challenge others that the Department of Labor will be a place they should want to work. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before when I spoke to you about my grandparents being sharecroppers, what I understood, when I look out, the next time you look over a farm or you look over an environment of land, what I realize is every day I wake up is a good day. Yeah. Because even if you're in a rut, I'd rather be in a rut than be buried in a grave.
All right now.
What I learned through labor and agriculture was that the lowest of our kingdom today is the mineral, it's the land, but it's the richest. I realize I'm at a point in my life where God is paying me back for all the trouble I had with Him. How do you remember some of the things that your parents say? You repeat this after me. They would say, you go in your house and clean up your room, and if you think I'm going to be your slave, you must be crazy. Do your chores, and don't lie to me. Because if you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. Look at me when I'm... Boy, you got an attitude? I brought you in this world, and I sure know how to... Don't talk back to me. You shut your mouth when I ask you a question. And be quiet. You must think I was born yesterday. I know all those tricks. I'm not stupid. I knew those tricks before the day you were born. Oh, you gonna follow your friends? Really? If your friends jump off the bridge, are you gonna? Now go in the kitchen and eat. Eat all your food. Eat most of it and don't stop with the sweets. Clean your plate. And don't let it fall. Do you know there are people in this world who are sorry? Go outside and play. Matter of fact, if you fall out the tree and break both of your legs, don't. On me. Go in the room. Take your bath. Bathe good. Why? Because I said so. You get up in the morning, comb your hair, clean your teeth, put on some clean underwear in case you have to go to the hospital. I hope you don't act this way in public. Boy, don't you lie to me. I wasn't born yesterday. And I hope you listen to me the first time that I told you. You must think I like hearing myself. I'm only doing this for you. Someday you'll. And I hope when you grow up, and I truly hope when you have kids, I pray your children will act. Have you ever heard these things? On fire. I haven't been in the hospital. I didn't even go pregnant. I don't even have a girlfriend. But I think it'd be in chemistry and F in biology. You just want to make sure you receive this news in its proper perspective. Love, Terrell. We have to embrace changes and empower our people. Had an opportunity to go to Cape Town, South Africa, and looking at the Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean where they both merge, I had an opportunity to speak to those who were in Cape Town who were struggling with education, an opportunity to talk about not only my success and the things that I learned in life that came from my mom and dad and my parents. Success for me was nothing more than a statistical event. Watching people who were in the ghettos, and I want to share with you ghetto people. They were so poor, they weren't poor, they were poor, they couldn't afford the one arm. Y'all gonna get that next week. I know what it's like to be poor. Wore my Reebok so long that the R-E-E-B just fell off. My shoes had holes in them, but they were okay. Shoestrings were dry rotted, but they were okay.
That's right.
I learned to make good with what I had. As a result, I decided that I would go back and each one has to reach one. The millennials need to reach forward and look and tell them that they have hope in the future for the Department of Labor and Agriculture. Here in our community in Miami, we were number 1 in the nation for violence and number 1 in the nation for poverty at one point. We're number 2 to Chicago. But here's some youth I went back in the community and talked to them about staying out of trouble and doing good and representing the neighborhood. What was so important was that I allowed myself not only to teach people the direction. You can't teach what you don't know or lead where you don't go. So as an example, I decided to lead from experience. Teaching people to be responsible. Being responsible means being a good example. Being a good example means set standards.
My name is Casey Grolick. I am here for the FACA conference, and we were blessed to hear Mr. Robert Lemon speak today. I want to say that he's a very motivational speaker. He was funny yet passionate, and he kept my interest, and he makes me feel like I can conquer the world now.
All right, Mr. Lemon's speech was very enlightening. He took us back, brought us forward, and having us to realize that the past is our foundation, and the future is the sky, and there is no limit. All we need to do is trust and believe, and it'll be. And I thank him very much. We all thank him here at the Florida Association for Community Action for letting us know that we got this, and we can do this. Thank you.
Remember, if all you have is information, people will use your information and discard you. But if what you have is a belief, they'll continue to believe in the workforce and follow you again, again, and again.